Good morning and thank you for tuning in. We are joined today by Megan Palmer with the Livingston County Community Alliance. Welcome, Megan.
Hi, Janelle. I'm so happy to be here today.
Well, we are so happy to have you. You're actually, I know this is your second time on our show, but if you could, for those of maybe that didn't catch the show the first time around, just briefly introduce yourself and share what your role is with the Alliance.
Yeah, so I work with the Livingston County Community Alliance, and it's a county-wide coalition that works to prevent and reduce youth substance use throughout the county. We are a private nonprofit, but we operate through Catholic Charities, and they're a fiduciary for our grants and federal funding. So that's where my office is located.
Okay, awesome. So we are here to talk today a lot about the Community Alliance, and I love, I feel like every time we discuss the Alliance, there's something new that I learn. So I find that really exciting for our listeners too, because I know that you guys do a lot of great things in our community. So as far as prevention, I mean, how does that look in the community?
Prevention looks like many different things in the community. It's not just one thing. It's about making the healthy choice the easy choice and making sure that our youth and adults can make healthy, informed choices that are good for them, good for their bodies, good for the environment. We want to make sure that, preventative actions are things like wearing your seatbelt and eating vegetables and making sure you change your car oil regularly to make sure that your car keeps functioning and that your body keeps functioning. So it's about promoting those positive things.
It's interesting when you put it in that perspective, because those are not the things that would typically come to mind. So I appreciate that. I think that's really helpful. So can you tell me a little bit more about some community conversations you've been having, and what's kind of on the horizon as you look at the Alliance?
So right now we are in our 5th year of federal funding. So we applied for a $125,000 grant a year for 5 years. We just started year 5 October 1st, and we have an opportunity to write for years 6 through 10, so we can get another 5 years of funding.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Right, and so part of that is we want to go into our community and talk to them and have community conversations with the public about why do they think youth use substances here? Like here in Livingston County, what are the specific reasons why youth are using? So we've set up different community conversations in each municipality. So we're going to go to Heartland on November 10th at Cromian Library from 4 to 5:30. And we're going to have pizza or some kind of food. And it's going to be a chance for community members to come and talk to us and just tell us what they're seeing in their lives, what they're seeing around youth substance use or drug use in general. We really want to make sure that we get community input and buy-in for these next 5 years of funding, because the whole role of the coalition is to help build the community up to make it a better, healthier, safer place for our youth. So we want to get connection with our parents and our media and our healthcare and our teachers and our local school boards. Anybody who has interactions in the lives of youth, we want to help support them in the good work they're doing and helping youth make healthy choices.
Absolutely. So you might have touched on my next question a little bit. I was going to ask you if you're engaging with some of the school districts, and now is this an invitation that's being sent across to all districts, and how are you guys getting the word out about this?
We're going to send it out via our coalition email list. We've got an e-newsletter that's coming out. It's going to be on our website and on our Facebook page. And then we're also going to reach out to people we know personally and be like, hey, can you push this through your network?
Absolutely. Well, the Chamber can absolutely support that and get that word out for you guys too. So the first one will be held in Heartland, you said, at the Cromian District Library. What date and time was that once again?
It's November 10th, and it's from 4 to 5:30.
Okay, so right around the corner.
Yeah, next Wednesday.
Yep. Just a little over a week away. Okay, great. So now anybody can come to those. Are you requesting an RSVP? Or?
We have set up an Eventbrite so people can let us know they're coming, so we know how much food to get. But it really is open to the public. We do want people to RSVP. We are going to have a hybrid Zoom option, so if you can't come in person, you can come via Zoom, but we really want this to be an in-person event so we can really talk to people face to face, because we miss people, and really get to see them and be like, how's it going for you?
Yeah.
And tell us what's going on.
No, absolutely. And there's something about that three-dimensional interaction too. Now, if somebody's attending, what can they expect? I know that they're going to walk through the door, you guys are going to have food. Is there a program for the evening, or is it really truly just kind of like an open discourse?
We're gonna highlight some data points that we have showing substance use trends in Livingston County.
Okay.
So people can kind of be informed about what's going on now and where we are.
And that's historical data, I assume?
It's gonna be from the last year or so.
Okay.
To really talk about where we are with marijuana trends in the county, opiate use in the county, and underage drinking in the county, or drinking in general. So we want to make sure that people kind of understand where we are, and so they know where we're coming from when we ask these questions, but it really is an open-ended discourse. We're going to have our evaluator there to help us. She's a professional, and this is what she does all day, every day. So she can help us really engage with our community members, and then she's going to take notes and record answers for us so we can have it later.
Awesome.
So when we write for this grant, we can be like, this is what our community has told us.
Mm-hmm.
And then based on their answers, we're going to try and find interventions that are evidence-based to work on the problems that they've said are important to them.
That sounds like a great approach, and how exciting for Livingston County. So we hope to receive more information on that, so we can make sure to get that information out to our membership base, but of course all those listening are able to attend as well. How many people are you anticipating?
We would like to get a minimum of 15 people at each event.
Mm-hmm.
We really want to be as inclusive as possible and try to get people from all walks of our environment and life. So we want engagement from everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, how many events are you anticipating hosting?
We're hosting 4.
4, okay, great. And are these all going to be before the end of the year?
They're set up for the Wednesdays in between now and December 10th.
Perfect. Awesome. Great. Good to know. Well, we'll look for information on that, and we'll disseminate that through our network as well.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. So can you tell us a little about the reality tour?
The reality tour is a program that we have for youth and parents to attend together. And it helps youth and parents to be on the same page about drugs and alcohol. We take them through a day in the life of somebody who chooses to use drugs and what consequences there can be. So they now have experienced this. Generally, it's a live action actor representation of things, but due to COVID, we made a video. So it's a video representation, and then we do some talking points about, like, this is what to look for when, what signs and symptoms of drug use are, what some paraphernalia is, what vaping is, just talking to parents and kids about what drugs are out there, what it looks like when you use them, and how that affects your brain. Mm-hmm. So then they can get talking points. And now that they've had this shared experience, we really want them to have that conversation personally and talk about what are our household expectations for youth. If I'm an adult and I used, that's fine. Talk to your kids about it. Don't glorify it, but don't dismiss it either. Mm-hmm. Just be perfectly honest with them. We want to have an open dialogue. So we want to encourage this open dialogue, and it can extend beyond just substance use. Like talking about mental health or whatever's going on in your life, we want kids to be able to have an adult to turn to.
Yeah.
Because that one engaged adult is the biggest protective factor in the life of a youth. Just one adult.
So this program is specific for parents and children.
Yeah.
Now, I know that you guys do so much. So, do you have this type of program that you're running through, like your school districts or something? Because that one adult might be obviously like a teacher or like some sort of mentor or somebody.
Right. We are starting to partner with the school districts to bring it into their health classes.
Okay.
We've started those conversations. We haven't finalized any of that yet. We are working with juvenile probation and juvenile drug treatment court, and this is part of their requirements for completing their program. The judges in the county are very supportive of this program because they've seen what it does to youth and how it really helps those parents and youth have the same conversation. And we talk about drugs in a matter-of-fact way, and we don't shame people, and we're not like, you're bad because you use drugs. We're like, you made choices, and those were your choices. And, this is how we can make better choices.
That's awesome. I love that. So, and we're going to talk a little bit more about some of your other programs. So can you tell us a little bit about Safe Homes?
Safe Homes is a program that we've started, and it's countywide, and it's open to any parents, guardians, or caregivers in the county. We ask them to pledge that they're going to have a safe home. So they're not going to serve drugs or alcohol to minors. They're going to talk to their kid about where they're going, who they're going to hang out with, and when they're coming back. They're going to know that if, my son's going to a party, I'm going to call up, his friend's mom and be like, hey, I hear you're having a party. Can I bring some chips? And if she's like, a party? But this is an opportunity for conversation.
Yeah.
To really have that conversation and be like, oh, and then when parents sign up, they're sorted and cataloged by school district. So you can go on our database and see all the parents in Howell and Fowlerville and Brighton that have taken the pledge.
So how would a parent be notified of this Safe Homes program and pledge?
They can just go to our website, which is drugfreelivingston.com, and sign up. And then once they sign up, we get an email. And so we reach out to them once we get that email, and we have magnets and keychains and yard signs to help promote parents, and we add them to our mailing list. Be like, these are resources and classes that we're doing to help support you in choosing this lifestyle for your family.
Are you comfortable sharing how many families currently participate in the program?
Yes, but I don't know off the top of my head.
Okay, that's fine. I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
No. I want to say we have at least 70, 75 or so.
That's great. That's fantastic. Great program again. So you guys also have something else kind of exciting going on, it looks like. So can you tell us a little bit about Passion for Prevention podcast?
Yes, last year we launched a podcast. We're really excited about it. This is going to be our second season. And we're going to do 6 episodes, and we're going to have local guest speakers come talk about what the work they're doing with youth. So we have a motivational speaker, and she's going to talk about youth and mental health and how youth can help build up their resilience and mental health skills. We have a local nurse who's going to come talk about naloxone, which is a reversal drug for opiate overdose, because we want to make sure that people can be safe and healthy and have a chance for recovery.
Mm-hmm.
So it really is, it's local, and we're going to have local people come.
So when will that launch? And I know you said this is the second part, right?
Yeah, this is our second season. So our first season's already launched on Spotify.
Sweet, awesome.
And you can go listen to our previous episodes, and then we are going to start launching it in December. We're starting to line up our guests right now, and then we'll start to record our episodes from December till April or March.
And then it'll be released.
Mm-hmm. And they'll drop after we record each of them.
Okay,
Yep.
Perfect. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then lastly, we have just about a minute left. So real quickly, Food for Thought Facebook Live events.
So last year during the pandemic, we were going to have in-person events where we hung out with parents and ate dinner. And then we had a pandemic, and now we have Facebook Live. So we're doing them on the third Thursdays at 6:30 p.m. and it's an hour on Facebook. We bring panelists together to talk about, like, if it's Alcohol Awareness Month in April, talk about drinking and underage drinking and side effects of alcohol use.
And then those are on your website, or on your Facebook and website probably, right?
Yep.
Okay, awesome. Real quick, Megan, if you could just share your contact information with our listeners today so they could learn about any of these other programs that you're offering and other ones that we didn't even get to touch on today.
Yes, our website is drugfreelivingston.com, and there's a contact us page that you can contact us for more info.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much.